Welcome back.
Just concluded our second week, our final week actually, of this road trip to Merida. This border honestly was the easiest yet. Exiting Guatemala, almost all the border agents spoke English very well, even though we were trying to use our best Spanish. They just kept speaking to us in English, so that's fine. That's always nice. They had nothing but nice things to say, gave us some great advice.
And they gave us these little ribbons with little parrots, cute little things, and they say Guatemala on them.
They were so sweet. So exiting Guatemala was a snap. It was probably, if we wouldn't have talked, it would have been 5 minutes.
Yes.
So fast.
But we're pretty chatty.
We got a little chatty. So then you cross over into Mexico, and they were a little bit more stringent. And for anyone making that border crossing, I think, or any border crossing in Mexico, they took our lentils, beans, rice, what else? Flax seeds, things like that. Whether they were open or not did not matter. It's an agricultural thing. You can't bring those kinds of things in. So just know that we didn't know that.
It was really sad because we had 3 bags of red lentils, and we love red lentils a lot. And they're really hard to find in Mexico, so it was a sad day, but we understand.
They kept apologizing, and we never want to cause any problems, and always be as respectful as we can. So it is what it is. So we lost some staples, but they let us keep all of our spices, which was great. Jason is an amazing cook, so we have a lot of spices with us.
We do. And
we were able to keep all of those. So other than a little hang up with the tip. So when you go into Mexico, you have to put a $400 deposit down that you will get back. And this car is only in his name. And the card we had originally going to put it on was in my name, so we had to do some transferring. It was not a big deal. Fixed it. As soon as that was taken care of, again, easy breezy process, we were out. We did it! We're in Mexico! We're about to stop at our first place for tacos. So excited.
It was a great little apartment right in the heart of the city, really close to a lot of great restaurants and coffee shops, which we absolutely loved. The internet was nice and fast and consistent.
Nice, big, comfortable king-size bed, which is hard to find, believe it or not. Got there, we got our work set up, and we worked for the next 2 days pretty solid. Saturday, we got to spend at the archaeological site.
It was fantastic. We got a chance to walk around throughout the ruins and also a little hike through the jungle to find a hidden temple.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
This is how we spend our weekends. there on that walk, and there was a note that there was something like 71 different types of snakes and amphibians, including one of the most deadly snakes in all of Central America.
I felt like a little Indiana Jones.
Asps. Very dangerous. You go first, Shani.
Woo! That was a workout.
Yes, it was.
And now we're starving, so we'll have to find something. Had a nice lunch.
Yes, I got a chance to eat chiles en nogada.
And we each had our favorite drinks, which mine is michelada.
And I had a mezcal with an orange slice.
So Sunday morning, we packed out and headed to Campeche.
It was 5.5 hours. It was not the easiest drive in the world. The road was really messed up. Lots of potholes. I felt like I was driving the old Spy Hunter game when I was a kid.
Sometimes it's nice if you get behind, you can tell somebody who's driven the road, you kind of follow behind them. They know where to bob and weave. We stopped at a little roadside cafe for some lunch. It was delicious. And finished the journey pretty easily. Found our apartment in the heart of Campeche.
Yeah, it was just right outside of Centro. We actually could walk into Centro from our apartment pretty easily, just a couple minutes.
So our apartment was a little studio, and it was fine. It was actually, I think it was only $19 a night or something super, super cheap.
Yes.
And they had everything we needed. A little kitchenette, a nice big comfortable bed, full-size fridge, which I know that sounds crazy, but it's nice because then if you get leftovers somewhere, you can have somewhere to put them. Sometimes if all they have is a little mini fridge, it gets to be a little pain. You don't get out, you don't have a freezer, you can't make ice. This place actually even had a microwave, which is a bonus. I almost never see a microwave.
Correct.
Again, leftovers.
The internet was a little spotty, but it still worked for us. It was advertised at 110 megabytes per second. It was only 16 at the fastest.
We struggled a little bit, but we did get a lot of work done. We really didn't, our work didn't suffer. We got everything we needed to get done. We even had a Zoom call. Oh, our Zoom call did not work, actually. Sorry, Nate. We tried to have a Zoom call. We ended up just having to have a call, but we did have a good meeting. Wednesday night, we acquired a new customer. Welcome Seattle Tint to the Amore accounting family. Wednesday night, we look forward to every week because Wednesday night is kind of our date night. Gas station attendant recommended this restaurant, so here we go. So I have no idea what we ordered, and I don't think we came to the right place. We asked our gas station guy for a recommendation, and we came to the wrong place, but that's okay. We're here.
We've got some regional things coming.
We do. We've ordered some local things we've never had before. I'm so excited.
This is a panacho,
Ganacho.
empanada, negrito. This is a pan francés de pierna y pavo.
That was a fun night.
Yes, it was.
We walked into Centro and the church was all lit up and they had lights everywhere.
Next day, we worked a half day. So we tend to, because we're 2 hours ahead of most of our clients, we can get up in the morning and get a lot of work done, and then sometimes get off a little early so we can go and visit sites. So what we did is we got up a little early, did a little work, and then walked around throughout the city for a little while during the daytime. The thing about Campeche, the Centro is surrounded by a giant wall that was used to hold pirates out of the city. So what we got to see during that day was a little bit more of the Centro area during the daytime. And then we walked down to the Malecón and walked, wow, a couple miles down the Malecón.
Yeah. Then we ended up walking to a restaurant where we had a really, really nice lunch.
We found this great restaurant called Hacienda Chuca. I'm really excited. I'm super hungry. I'm gonna get some seafood.
Friday morning, we got up really early and got out to see the site, the archaeological site of Edzna.
Now, Edzna is not as well known of an archaeological site as some of the others in Mexico, obviously like Palenque and Teotihuacan and Chichen Itza, but it was absolutely fantastic. It was really well preserved. The grounds were beautiful. It wasn't sprawling. It was all in one localized area. I think it was one of the best hidden gem archaeological sites that I've seen so far. On our way back into Campeche, we were really hungry after seeing Edzna. We stopped at a little stand called Allison.
like what you're seeing, please subscribe to our channel. We look forward to seeing you next week.
And hit that notification bell.